Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stonehearth with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to our lovely little oasis of profit, now with a budding forest and a wall, which is actually starting to look like a proper wall. In today's video, normally I have goals. I have a series of goals I want to try and achieve, normally achieving one, if sometimes maybe none of them. But today, honestly, I only have one goal. Let's build ourselves a wall. To keep those fellows out. Look at them with their weapons and their ugly faces. No offense, I'm just trying to rally the people. But either way, the wall will be built and hopefully it will force all enemies all the way around here before they attack us, which is really nice. You may also notice that the frame rate at the moment is lowering a little bit. It seems like I have almost enough halflings before the game starts to tank in a major way. This is way better than it used to be, but I was hoping for a few more. It could also be just a simple fact, everyone is building. Ah, everyone's happily built. Look how happy they are. The wall has truly joined our community together. Also, look at this nice exercise we're giving people. I still can't watch that without laughing a little bit. Yeah, might be better to build a small bridge here, I'm being completely honest. Even though we will have a bridge here eventually, let's just quickly put down a really simple bridge here, because how slow they're moving is actually slowing down the build, and considering this is only the ground floor, and there's like 3 floors for the tower, yeah, this probably best if we build something. Everyone is so happy at the moment. Okay, the bridge is now being built, and it looks like this. I could have made it way more complicated. In fact, I was very tempted to. The arch could be a bit more pronounced. We could have some struts underneath, which I think would look really nice. But it's simple, it'll look okay, it'll light up the area. And if I make it any more complicated, especially building it in the water, the halflings will be here all day. So, let's go. Well, honestly, it will take more than a day to build anyway, but you get the point. Also, maybe I should just destroy all these bits of chitin. They're worth like 1 or 2 gold each, and apparently have no use in the game at the moment. Are they worth harvesting? No. Are they worth destroying? Yes. I wonder how much lag that causes, having so many items on the floor. Ah, hello. What are you guys doing? You may stay here. I am a benevolent chap. And there we go, it's now attached, which means people can now use this rather than simply walking around, which is lovely. Do I want to attach the road as well? I know it's silly, but remember, roads do give halflings a decent speed boost. So if we attach a road here, at least then we can see people using a, you know, more logical path than walking up to their neck in water. Some swimming, some walking. It would be nice, wouldn't it? I let you live there, then you instantly betray me. This is why we're building the wall. They really scattered to get here, didn't they? Good. The bridge is done. A few bricks left over, but still, there we are. Fits in pretty well. How is the wall going? It's still going just fine. Fantastic. I wish I'd build up this section and this section a bit more, because then it would actually act like a wall. As soon as that's done, no one can get through. At the moment, it's just more of a nuisance. Ah, hello, little cricket golem. That's a lot of eggs. Anyone want to collect the eggs? We have loads of free storage, I checked earlier. Who's been feeding hearth essences to rabbits? You know that's bad for their digestion. Ah, cricket golems can actually destroy items. Wait. I just scrolled and tried to grab everything here, but it seems to only destroy the food? Why isn't it destroying the useless stuff? Okay, that's weird. Can I grab it at least? That's not right. So for some reason, I can't actually interact with the chitin. Why not? I am very confused and mildly concerned right now. Perhaps I should just stop that type of trapping then. Yeah, until we can sort this out. This is now permanently only for small animals. No longer are we grabbing the bugs. Which is fine, honestly. These give us more stuff we can use anyway, so... whatever. Was that not allowed? Just wanted to line them up, that's all. Fine, leave as it is. But yeah, no more harvesting that then, since we're getting just stuff on the ground we can never use. They're still not using the bridge. Okay, this one's at least grabbing stuff. Why have people been... why is there food at the bottom of the you know what? That's fine. It's fine. Absolutely fine. Everything is great. Oops. Well, that was completely off. Let's try it again, shall we? This time I'm actually watching what I'm doing. Right, good. Maybe that will convince them to use this path. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? People are actually using the bridge. Damn it, John. John? John, you are a building! That's your problem. John? There's ladders. Did you just block yourself in with a bed? I mean, it's my fault for asking you to put it there, but... move the bed. John, don't go. Your job isn't done. You don't deserve food, John. Oh. 3 masked figures arrive. They seem peaceful, greeting anyone who comes close with a strange but simple motion, spreading their hands open wide in a circle, then clasping them together as they bow their heads. Where? I want to see them. Ooh, apparently they do exist. Where? That is a cult. Kind of makes me think of Danganronpa, but yep, definitely a cult. Hi there. Welcome. Upon reaching a point near the banner, the 3 masked individuals stop. Everything about them is strange. Their faces are completely covered by their masks, their heads covered in hoods, their hands covered in gloves, their feet, so small, are sheathed in the tiniest of boots. Oh yeah, they do have tiny little feet. Anyway, the material of their garment seemed to be of some otherworldly origin, shining in the sun and blowing in the breeze. And most notably, they each have a beautiful golden necklace set with a massive sapphire. Who are you? Have we met before? The masked figure looks about them, inspecting buildings and garments. They seem as interested in our clothing as we are of theirs. The smallest one, this one, I assume, yes, reaches out as though to touch one of our boots. But the tallest one makes a quick hissing noise and forces him to strike. What is going on? And what's with this obsession with boots? Hee. The tallest figure takes a step forward and begins to speak, and they make a large flourish of greetings with their arms, seeming to encompass all those halflings who are nearby, and then speaks, their voice soft and a few octaves higher than their size would suggest. Disciples of Monkey, greetings! No, we're not doing that voice. Of Hestia we travel, from royalty our lineage we introduce. Please, by all means. The smallest figure raises their hands above their head and then bows deeply. As they move, their mysterious cloth flows and trails behind in motion. Their voice sounds more similar to squeaking gears than that of a voice we are used to, and is slightly muffled from behind their mask. Lily of Hestia, Princess Painter, Giggle, Healer, Archer, a pleasure to meet you. God, this is going on for a while, isn't it? A test of dyslexia and speech impediments. The middle-sized figure raises their hands similarly and bows. This figure's movements are more quick and snappy. The cloth appears to be trying to catch up with the limb's movement before it. There is a sense of wild strength behind these movements, and again the voice is not as expected, this time even more shrill, crackling occasionally. Dylan. I don't know why Dylan, that doesn't seem right, but okay, sure. Dylan of Hestia, Prince, Poet, Smith, Warrior. The final fellow, Emma of Hestia, Princess, Eldest Heir, Diplomat, Weaver, Lancer. You are welcome in our town, I suppose. While Emma speaks, she takes a moment to look into the eyes of each person gathered around her. For our great journey we trek under the stars of great abundance, darkness and pain we find, found as before, royals of Hestia declared, in need many. I'm just going to read that again to make sure I understand what I just said. Okay. Lily quickly steps forward, unable to contain the emotion bubbling out from beneath her mask. Many! Bruised and beaten, many, your kind. As well, goblin, orc, bandage and salve, many wounds of great pain. Also, turtle lizard, so cute. To keep Lily wanted, Dylan denied, before release, nursed to good health, waddled away, so cute to heal Lily's fights. Oh my. In need, many of Hestia asked, oh my god, this is going on for a while, isn't it? Masks we don, in self, something or other, the darkness to push the light we bring, those sacrifice and obligation. It just sounds like I'm drunk at this point. Our worth to lead we prove, to those without power, a hand of support we offer. Ooh, fire. If Hestia light as gift we bring, nothing in return, we request understanding, perhaps friendship. Sure. So we get a scepter. You may stay for as long as you like. Doodle. Is that the scepter? Lantern mace. Ooh. It's a flamey thing. Can someone use the shiny thing? Oh yeah, we need to make those weapons as well. That's something else we need to do today. So let's see then, which of the weapons should we focus on, since we do have the legendary weapons? God, there's so much stuff to do at the moment. So, we may as well make all of these, because we're going to make them all eventually. So let's just put these all queued up, shall we? The Dragon Shield, of course, being one of the final items. And I'll make 2 of those as well. These are items needed for the other weapons. Now it's the Carpenter, I believe, which can make the bow. Am I right in... That's not the Carpenter. There we go. So that requires glittering bowstring and a bone stave. Is that what I just started to make with the mason? No, that's for tempered bones. So where is the bone stave? You'll have the glittering bowstring, so I'll put these right at top, and eventually you'll get round to that. That's fine, no rush. I don't really know why I'm making 2 of them, but I am. I am. One of the other legendary weapons, armors, we'll put that on top as well. That's for our cleric. Okay, there's the stave. Put these 2 up here. Eventually we'll get those, that's fine. Okay, I think pretty much everything's queued up other than the sword and shield. Thankfully, we don't need a particularly high-level blacksmith. Oh, yes, we do. We could make our engineer back to being a blacksmith and turn our blacksmith into an engineer, but honestly, these are the weapons I want to build last, so that's fine. We need to get all the ore sorted anyway, so we'll just leave the blacksmith as it is. It would have been way more efficient, by the way, in the previous video to turn our current blacksmith simply having their job off, then training a new blacksmith to level 2, then turning them into an engineer, but I wanted to start the engineer's path as soon as possible, because I was hoping I'll get stuff done in the video, which of course didn't happen. Okay, so, continue onwards. Weird, weird friends. Oh, by the looks of things, the wall is now acting like a wall. Unless, yep, definitely, there's no way past this wall now. Fantastic. It's slowly getting there. I also just went over all the different things I was trying to build, then I really messed up some of them, so now we are definitely building the items correctly. We should have the weapons in a few days. The blacksmith is now also smelting the correct ores a lot faster. Aww. Just a cricket golem with a single egg on its back. I want these in real life. But saying that, I'm also the kind of person who has pet salamanders, tarantulas, a few deadly spiders, snakes, scorpion. You get the idea. I like things like this. No. Well, we may as well get a new person. Welcome! Let's a quick look-see then. Your stats as soon as the autosave's over. Please. 645, and you are a pack mule. So for now, I am going to leave you as a worker because we need as many workers as possible to finish that wall. But later on, honestly, you could be anything. We could do with another cleric, and you would be great at that. 6 of mind, you would level up herbalism quickly, and then level up as a cleric quickly. 4 of body, it's a little bit low for a footman or a knight. So yeah, either a cleric, an archer, or just any regular task. Even a new weaver would be good. We are really stacking up on wool. Ah, the ant's made some friends, as they'll bounce away from them. Ah, the ant hasn't made friends. The ant is actually being bullied. That went from being very cute to like a kid's storybook and rather sad. That chicken is escaping. Anyone? Anyone want to mention the chicken's escaping? I mean, there is a button here where I can just harvest it if it gets too far away. Chicken, you're not being very smart, chicken. That's it, go back to your pen. A stray goblin wolf! Send in everyone! Come on, run away from it, please. Thank you. We have the bone stave ready. We also have the gem and one of the inlays. All we need now is the bowstring for this one, and the sword should be built soon. How's that going along, Mr. Taylor? Excellent. Apparently it was being built, but one of these vanished. Anyway, that'll be built in a second. Then we'll get the bow, and we'll use the legendary bow. Now, of course, the weapons aren't actually that much better than the regular weapons. I just think they're cool. That's pretty much why I chose this particular path. Because it's cool. We're getting there. The 3 figures gather. With one final flourish, Emma turns to face away from the town. Dylan and Lily do the same. With her back turned, Lily speaks. Our journey continue we must. To more in need, the light we bring. Having completed their task, the 3 then walk off into the wilderness, presumably to find the next community in need. What an interesting people. They also had smoke bombs. Ooh, someone's holding the flamey sword. Who is it? Stabby! Stabby, that is the one weapon that can't stab. Stabby, you are not the Stabby, give someone else the mace. Ooh, pretty. But seriously, Stabby, you're the one. Sure. Stabby will stab with the mace. Everything will be fine. Sadly, the wall doesn't quite work at the moment because of, you know, ladders and scaffolding. Not exactly the most secure of all things. Still, though, it's getting very close to being completed now. Only one more level, I think, on the towers. And almost all the sides are done. Lovely. Only thing it's really missing is all the lamps and such. I guess those go on last? Assume so. See this pig? He knows how to use this and you don't. Cricket Golem, not you as well. Monkey keep you, friend. Now that our existing contract is resolved, we'd like to remind you that the trading company is always open for repeat business. In fact, since this collaboration went so well, if you'd like to establish another town, we'd be happy to sponsor a larger caravan that can carry a few of your citizens from here, as well as some extra goods and records. Just let us know when you're ready. Re-embarking allows you to carry up to 3 citizens, 10 items, and all of your unlocked recipes when starting a new town. Now, the reason why that's so good is because all the events reset, which means you get the ability to get a second Geomancer, because the only thing stopping us from getting more Geomancers is the item itself. We need the Scepter, and the events give you a Scepter, so we could have 2 Geomancers, which means we could have double the amount of Golems. It also means as that's kind of hinting, we can start with a Geomancer, as long as we make sure to bring at least one of these flowers, which power pretty much everything. We also get to choose the highest level stuff. So with our citizens, most likely I would bring the max level Geomancer, the max level Carpenter, because that'll make everything easier, and then, I don't really know, the max level something or other. We'd kind of have more of a thought process about it if we decide to do this. Eventually, I do want to do this because the lag right now is kind of horrendous, and next time I want to focus more around building. I want everyone to have a house. I want it to look more like an actual town than a sort of... don't really know what to call this, honestly, at this point. It's kind of turned out a bit differently to how I originally intended, so I do have more ideas for that, and that would be a brand new season. And I think we can even choose a different one of these, we can choose a different starting flag and such, and do different ideas there. Okay, so good to know. Yep, you just said that, thanks. Well, there we are. Lehman Russ is indeed using the legendary bow, the Empire bow. The Phoenix Empire's swiftest bow. In fact, that's why we are doing the whole Titan thing, because of the old Phoenix Empire, which was the original Monkey Empire, well, Human Empire. Yeah, at some point I need to go back and read that. I did try to reload a few saves, but it just didn't trigger the event for some reason, so I'm afraid I have lost that. Still, Titan, fighting, it's gonna be cool. Now, the Mason is making a new blacksmith hammer, so we can say... oh wait, actually, is our current blacksmith level 4? You know what? Let's send Bambi then. Then when she comes back, she'll become the new engineer, sure, and then we'll leave our current engineer, Potato, as the blacksmith once again, because, well, it's more important. As soon as we get the blacksmith's hammer. Okay, we're getting our blacksmith back, so now... hello, random goblin. Okay, well, ignoring that, so we need the Mason, we need our blacksmith, which will be our current blacksmith, who is somewhere... maybe I'm going completely blind. That is the standard at this point, I think. There we are. And then just two random people. John Smith. Yep, now can I please choose the next person? Game, don't do this to me now. Really? Game? There we go. Second time doing it, it just worked. So, dispatch them. So they'll be gone for a while, and hopefully we'll see some results of that soon. And, ooh, look! We're getting really close now. The final level is now being constructed. All we need to do is add the lights after that. So, I've just randomly been watching this fellow stroll around for the last 5 or 10 minutes. What did you do to him? And so, he walked off into the sunset. Goodbye, Dinny Dragonslayer. You legend. It turns out when I built this, I missed 2 of these torches. There we are. Had to wait until now to fix it, sadly, but that's it. That's the last of the items as well. Oh, look at that. That's gonna be awesome when the outside's done as well. And it's done. Finally, the wall is completed. That took so very long. But our major goal of the day is complete, and with that, I am afraid I'm really all out of time for today's video. Despite the fact not all that much happened, I think I've set in motion quite a few things, and I have an idea of what I want to do next time. But for now, once again, all out of time. So if you have enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stonehearth is a series you wish to see continued in the future. In the next episode, we will continue building our wall, but over here, and we will also build our moat, because I think that'll look just absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. And remember, we have 2 people to name.